How often do you stop and ask yourself, how much do you actually love yourself? Think about it for a second. Really think. Most people go through life giving their energy to others, bending over backward for validation. But when was the last time you took a moment to recognize your own worth? Let me tell you something. If you don't love yourself, truly love yourself, you're going to keep running around empty. You'll keep seeking approval in all the wrong places, clinging to relationships and situations that drain you. You've forgotten that the only approval you need is yours. So I ask again, how much do you really love yourself? You might think self-love is about looking in the mirror and telling yourself you're great. Or maybe you think it's tied to material things, fancy clothes, cars, the image you project online. But let me tell you this, self-love has nothing to do with those things. It's not about having a perfect body. It's not about the money in your bank account or the number of likes you get on social media. Those things don't define you. Self-love is about knowing your worth, independent of everything and everyone. It's about waking up in the morning and saying, I'm enough, just as I am. It's about looking at your reflection and seeing more than just the surface. You see your strength, your resilience, your ability to keep going when everything around you says quit. You are enough. But here's the reality. Most people don't know how to love themselves. They've been conditioned to believe that their value is tied to other people's opinions. They're scared to be alone with themselves because deep down, they're afraid they're not good enough. Does that sound familiar? You may be walking around every day, giving to everyone but yourself. You sacrifice your happiness to keep others satisfied. But what about you? When was the last time you put yourself first? When was the last time you said, no, I need this time for me? It's time to stop living for others and start living for yourself. This isn't selfishness. This is self-preservation. You see, part of loving yourself means being able to forgive yourself. Let me ask you, what mistakes have you made that you're still holding on to? What regrets are you letting define who you are today? Here's the truth. Forgiveness is a key part of self-love. Not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. Maybe you've messed up. Maybe you didn't handle a situation the way you should have. Maybe you let yourself down, or maybe you're disappointed in where you are in life. But holding on to that regret only drags you down. Let it go. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes. They don't define you. Every misstep, every failure, those are lessons. Lessons that have brought you to this point, right here, right now. And from here, you move forward. Life isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every day is a chance to start over, to build yourself up. You've got to realize that you are a work in progress, and that's okay. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. There's beauty in your growth, in the journey you're on. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to face challenges. But those challenges, those are the moments that shape you. Those are the moments that build you into the person you're meant to be. The most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Because when you love yourself fully, unconditionally, that love radiates into every aspect of your life. It affects your relationships, your success, your happiness. You cannot change the past, but you can control how you let it affect you. Too many people are trapped by their past, by the things that didn't work out, by the relationships that failed, by the opportunities they missed. But holding on to that baggage does nothing but weigh you down. It's time to let go. Let go of the past. Not because it doesn't matter, but because it no longer serves you. What happened has happened. Now, the only thing that matters is what you do next. Your future is in your hands, and to create the future you want, You've got to release the chains of yesterday. One of the hardest parts of self-love is learning to be comfortable with being alone. And I'm not just talking about being physically alone. I'm talking about standing alone, emotionally, mentally. It takes courage to say, I don't need anyone else's validation. You don't need people in your life who don't respect you. You don't need to be around those who don't see your value, because your value is not dependent on how others see you. And once you understand that, once you truly believe it, you'll find a sense of peace that no one can take away. You'll stop needing approval. You'll stop seeking out validation. You'll be enough for yourself. But here's the thing. Self-love isn't just about affirmations and good vibes. It's about growth. It's about constantly pushing yourself to become better. Who are you becoming? What kind of person do you want to be? Take a hard look at yourself. What traits do you need to work on? What habits are holding you back? What's keeping you from becoming the best version of yourself? You've got to be willing to put in the work, because self-love isn't just a feeling, it's an action. It's the choices you make every single day. It's choosing to do what's right for you, even when it's hard. So I challenge you, right now, to start treating yourself with the love and respect you deserve. Take a stand for your worth. Say to yourself, I am enough. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of respect. And I will no longer settle for less. Start living like you love yourself. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. You owe it to yourself to become the person you were always meant to be. Because when you truly love yourself, everything changes. You become unstoppable. You start setting boundaries. You stop settling for less. You start attracting the right people, the right opportunities. And life? Well, life begins to transform in ways you never imagined. Remember this, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of greatness. You are worthy of everything that life has to offer. It all begins with one decision, to love yourself. So, make that decision today. Love yourself. Thank you for watching, and if you're ready for more content that pushes you to be your best, to love yourself even when it's hardest, hit that subscribe button. Join us. This is only the beginning.